Welcome back to Shelite Looks, my YouTube channel full of makeup, skincare, all that good stuff. Today I did this really cute full glam look with the color brow bone. If you want to see how I did it, just keep watching. So really, this is makeup therapy for me. I just get up and start doing my makeup, of course. I ain't got too much to say. Y'all just keep watching. I'm going to tune in, tune out. I start off for one by doing my brows, man. They was so bushy. It had been a minute since I had did them, got it done, got them waxed, anything. So I went ahead and arched them knowing that I wanted to do the color brow bone. You need a clean look. Now, I'm professional. I'm a licensed esthetician. Whoop, whoop. But I didn't have time for all that extra stuff. I just went ahead and arched them with this razor. You know, normally you can just cover it up with some concealer. But no, I didn't want no hair coming through that color. That would have been weird. If you don't know how to do that, babes, just go to the nail salon. Go to the nail salon or go to your nearest waxer. Go to your nearest thread lady because you don't want to mess your stuff up. Please. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Nancy. Yeah. Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be. Yeah. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love, so in love, still in love. Are you gonna be? Say that you're... So if you haven't already, on my page, my very first YouTube video, I literally put up how I do my brows. My very first video, and still to this day, I do it the same way. If y'all interested, just go watch that video because it kind of tells you everything. Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be. Yeah. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love, so in love, still in love. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Still in love, so in love, still in love. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. So when doing my makeup, I always go in first with a brush. I just feel like the brush give it such a good coverage compared to anything else like a beauty blender or whatever. But I always go in with a beauty blender after, especially if I put too much concealer on or anything like that. You know, because around this time I started kind of looking like MJ. And I knew that. But yeah, I always go in with a beauty blender after. I just feel like it kind of takes it away. And it also smooths it out a little bit. But the brush gives it a whole lot more of a full coverage where you cannot see underneath. Like, you can't see my dark marks. You can't see my, my skin. So I like to do that. So I almost like to make my brows touch when I'm doing them, especially when I'm cleaning it up with concealer, mainly just to try to make sure that they even. Always remember your brows is not going to be twins. They are sisters. So, but me on the other hand, I really am a perfectionist. So I really be trying real hard to get them to be twins, and they just never will be though. I like to make them touch, and then as y'all can see with the brush, I go in the middle and just space them out a little bit more. It just make it look good. Still Yeah, that contour was a little bit too dark. But trust my process because I'm going to make it look good. Hello. So this type of makeup application that I'm doing, I honestly don't remember where I learned it from or nothing like that. But I do know that I picked it up because it was less foundation. I really didn't like putting a full face of foundation on, knowing that I was going to layer it with all this concealer and stuff like that. So as y'all can see, I did majority concealer, and then, you know, my foundation is a little bit on the perimeter of my face, and I kind of spread it out. Make sure y'all get them ears because we be light skinned in the ears, and yeah, we want everything to match. And see how everything just blended out so perfectly? Like, we almost there. So with the eyeshadow, I pretty much start off with a neutral base, like a brown or a tan color. And then I go ahead and go in with brown to start off my crease. So as y'all can see, I cut my crease. I had to lock in, and I had forgot to cut my camera on. But this how I'm doing it. I'm struggling bad, but it's cool because it's going to come out looking fire. Honestly, I believe I deleted the clip that of me putting my pink eyeshadow on. But all I did was cut my crease with the concealer. And while I let it get a little tacky, a little sticky, of course, it's still going to be wet. I did not let it dry. And then I went in with my pink to trace it all out. And as y'all can see, it's starting to look how I wanted it to. I'm feeling good. And now for my color brow bone, I pretty much did the same thing I did with my eyeshadow on my eyelids. But I put it exactly where I always put my highlighter at. And now that I think about it, I should have put some highlighter on top of the pink. That would have ate. But, so I started at the middle of my brow to the tail of my brow. But this is exactly where I put my highlighter. Like, if I didn't have any color brow, this would be highlight. So during, after my brow, I just felt like, of course, I needed to clean up my crease a little bit more. So I went in with some sparkly liner. To be honest, all my makeup for me is personally old. I'm still using, for my personal bag of makeup, I'm literally still using the makeup I had in middle school. And it's okay. It's okay. Don't tell nobody. But moving on, let's bake. Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be. Yeah. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, still in love, so in love, still in love. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Still in love, so in love, still in love. So after, you know, baking and brushing it out, I love going in with my beauty blender, and it is damp, and that's fine. I just feel like it gives me a subtle just look. It helps blend everything out. My powder does not look as harsh, so I love that. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Yeah. Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be. After doing my liner, I always set it with a powder eyeshadow. I go in with black eyeshadow. That's how I set my eyeliner, whether it's wet, gel, anything like that. And then here I decided to go ahead and add in this line because it just was looking incomplete. I don't know. Look, I wasn't really sure what it was giving, but I know I didn't like it before, so I had to add that in. Now, see, this here is tea, and I didn't even realize that. I just knew that before it just did not look complete. Are you gonna be? 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 Well, still in love, so in love, still in love. I know I got a lot of blush on. Trust my process. What I did was went ahead and took this brush and blended it in first, and then I took a powder makeup, which this is supposed to be bronzer, but it's really my color, so I put it on top and just blended in some more. I took my beauty blender, continued to blend it in. Like I said earlier, I feel like beauty blender kind of takes away extra products, so to me this was a perfect blush, and I went on to put on my lashes. So this here is my everyday lip combo for the most part. Whether I'm wearing makeup or not, I'm always gonna go in with a lip liner, and then I'm always gonna go in with my gloss, and then I'm always gonna go in with that plump. So take notes. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going in with Shelite Looks Brats. This is my lip line, and it will be back in stock soon. So quit asking. Thank you. But yeah, this is the lip plumper that I always get from the dollar store, like Family Dollar to be exact. And honestly, when I first found out about it, it was $1.75, and I just went to the dollar store today, and that was $4 now. Who is spilling the beans? Like I said, these are my finishing touches. I'm going in with highlighter and then blending it out some more. Don't forget the nose, of course. We need that. And honestly, I'm a bad one. I'm a bad one. And that there is my makeup therapy. Continue to watch me feel myself. Like, I just love the finishing look. This is no filter, of course, y'all. This is my real skin. This is my real talent. Like, this is my real skill. Get into it. And this looks like butter to me. Like, I just love it.